Yes, so children, in the last period I had started with helping verbs, also called as auxiliary, or they are also used as linking verbs. Helping verbs or auxiliary verbs and linking verbs. Yes, now to be, we had started with the first form of verb, that is to be. I am going to revise it a little bit and then we'll go to the next form of verb. So the to be verbs, they are uh, uh, used in a sentence, or the family of the to be is, are, am, was, were. Yes, these are the family of this be form, yes, of verb. Now, as I told you, is and are used in present tense, and is goes with the subject he, she, it. Are goes with we, you, they. I always goes with am when it is in present tense. Now, when I talk about past tense, the past tense verbs are was, were. Yes, so was goes with I, he, she, it, and were goes with we, you, they. So these are the subject pronouns that goes with this verbs, with these verbs over here. And what do? This be form of verbs, or the family of the be form, what do? They act as a main verb or linking verb, or they also act as helping verb. Helping verb when they come in continuous tenses, they come as helping verb, or when you add ed or en to your main verb, then they support the main verb there. Yes, and it acts as a linking verb. Or why do I call it main verb? Because it does the action, or it acts as a main verb there, because the main verb is absent. So it comes as a linking verb if you talk about your family members, or the qualities of someone, or when you want to talk about who you are. Yes, in all these factors they come as your main verb or linking verb. So this is a small revision of what we had learned in the last period. Today I am going to start with the next form of verb. The second one is the to have. Yes, this is the second form of verb. Now, in this form of verb, you have three family members. Yes, have has three family members: has, have, and had. Okay, and you use these three family members, as, have, had, in as your main verb or your linking verb in your sentence. Now, here has is used with present tense verbs. Present tense, it is a present tense verb. Yes, and it goes with the subject. Yes, what are they? He, she, it. Okay, third person singular subject. He, she, it. Yes, have is a plural verb. Yes, so it goes with the plural subject. I, you, we, they. Okay, got it? These are the subjects that go with have in present tense. So had is used with past tense verbs. Yes, and had goes with all the persons: first person, second person, third person. It goes with all the persons. Yes, he, she, it, I, you, we, they. All of them have this had when you write it in past tense. Okay, so these are the three family members of to have, and they are used as your main verb or your linking verb in your sentences, because they support the main verb to complete the sentence if the main verb is absent. So they support the main verb there. Yes, if main verb is not there, they come as a verb and they support the main verb to complete your sentence. Now, had, have as had also means to have something. I have my breakfast. Yeah, that means to eat. It also means to eat. Yes. Now, I will give you some examples so that it will be clear for you. Okay. Now, the first example, she, then she has a pencil. Okay, this is your first example. Second, I have I have an umbrella. Okay. Yes, so in these examples, let us see that I'll read the sentences and I'll explain it to you. Now, she has a pencil. In this, has is used as a linking verb. Yes, as it is supporting the main verb here. There is no action verb here. So, has come as a linking verb because it supports the main verb and it shows that you have something, ownership. Now, has and have, they also tell us that we have, it tells us the possession or the ownership. You have something that this is mine, that is possession. So, has says that she is having a pencil in. Yes, so has links she with the other information with the subject with. Now I have an umbrella, again I have something, possession, that is ownership, I am the owner of that umbrella, isn't it? So have acts as a main verb here. And the next sentence, it has a long tail, again your verb is has. We have a color, we have colorful ribbons, again your verb here is have. So all these verbs has and have, they also tell you that you have, you possess something. Yes, or you are the owner of that particular thing. It shows ownership. Yes, that time they work as your main verb or linking verb in the sentence. Now had, as I told you, these are all used in present tense. Yes, and as I told you, had is used when you are talking about past tense. So few examples of had are, let us see. For example, if I say i had an I had an umbrella, it had a long tail. Yes, she had pizza yesterday. So your had shows that it is already done or completed, and that's why you are using it in past tense. Okay, so these are some examples of had. So has and have are used in present tense, had is used with past tense, and as I gave you the subject, I showed you the subject that goes with these verbs, subject pronouns that goes with these verbs. So here we are talking about ones that is possessed, that is what is has, have, had. Okay, now there is a small homework for you today. Again, let us go with the homework. So whatever examples I told you, I'll just write it on the board for you so that it will be clear. First one was she had an umbrella. Second, had a long tail. Third one, she had pizza yesterday. So, did you see in all these sentences, you are using had as your verb? Yes, and it is used with the past tense when you are writing the sentence in past tense. But it goes with all the subjects: he, she, it, I, you, we, they. Okay. Now we are going with the homework part for today. So your homework for today is from the home book. Yes, you are going to cover on page number 10. You have question A. Complete the following sentences using appropriate helping verbs. From there, that is the A question. You have to write the first one, second one, and the sixth one. I have skipped 3, 4, 5 because we have not done negative sentences or question words. Yes, so we are not going to do that now. So we are going to solve only 1, 2, and 6 sub question. And same with B. B is complete the following sentences. where you have to, they have given the wrong verb there, you have to cut it and use the correct verb and write the sentences there. So again there is 1, 3, 4 and 6. Yes, the 2 and 5 is skipped, you are not going to write that. So these are your, this is the homework from this book, and as I told you in the last period, you must have done page number 8 and 9. You know what you have to do here. Only thing is meanings, you have to just match it up and write the meanings over here. Sniffed, explore, restless, companion, awful. Find out the meaning. Awful means also terrible or not pleasant, as I told you. So write it down. This is the homework for you, and as I have given you the class book homework also last time in the last period, you have to do this. You know that we have not done this, I am repeating it again, we have not done the question words, so you are not going to do this question, only the fill in the blanks you are going to do. Okay children, keep it ready, and then we will do the next form of